first method of preparation of haloalkanes by the Gruss process. Similarly, the second and the third method you could see here, I can treat the alcohol with hydrogen bromide and with hydrogen iodide. Okay, so that results in the formation of alkyl bromide and the alkyl iodide. Okay, when it comes to order of reactivity of hydrogen iodide, hydrogen bromide and the hydrogen chloride, HI is more reactive, followed by HBr, followed by HCl. Why HI is more reactive? Since the bond dissociation enthalpy means I can break this HI bond very easily. So it is highly reactive and reacts very easily. Okay. So this is how. So there are some examples I have taken here. Okay. Just check. So here ethyl alcohol when treated with a hydrogen bromide in presence of an acidic condition will give ethyl bromide. How it happens here? So the bond will break here. Okay, this OH minus and HBr being polar in nature, H plus and Br minus. So this Br minus will combine with this carbon with a positive charge, that gives ethyl bromide, and OH minus and H plus, H2. Usually the chemical reactions are very easy. So the normal, a simple way you need to understand is that plus always bonds with a minus. That is how. Okay, if the minus is available, the compound or the radical or the ion which is with a plus charge will combine with. That is quite simple how the organic reaction is going to take place. That is a basic thing we could say. Okay, so this is for the primary alcohol. I have taken an example. Now the third reaction which I have explained, here I have taken the secondary alcohol. Okay, so as we have discussed the nomenclature, it is isopropyl alcohol, or you can say 2-propanol. Okay, when it is treated with a hydrogen iodide, it results in the formation of a 2-iodopropane. Okay, and the water will be formed. So here one point you have to concentrate. While using the HBr, I am using the acid, but when I have taken the hydrogen iodide, okay, I am not using any acid over here. It's because sulfuric acid will going to act as an oxidizing agent. Along with its acidic property, it can also act as an oxidizing agent. If I take a sulfuric acid over here, that sulfuric acid may oxidize the iodide from this hydrogen iodide. Okay, so for that reaction, we are not going to use the sulfuric acid over here. Okay, this is how the reaction is going to take place. Okay, two examples. So the order of reactivity, as I told, hydrogen iodide is more reactive than HBr, followed by HCl. Okay, so this might be asked in some of the competitive exam question. Okay, now order of reactivity of alcohol is common for everything. Tertiary is more reactive, followed by secondary, followed by the primary. Okay, why? It's because, see how exactly the mechanism takes place here. ROH is a general alcohol representation. When it is treated with a hydrogen halide, so this hydrogen halide being polar in nature will give partial positive charge on the H and partial negative charge on the halide. Okay, so here what happens, X being highly electronegative in nature will gain electron towards itself. So proton will be generated. Proton with a lack of electron, when the electron is available on the oxygen of alcohol, it combines with that. So it results in the formation of one of the intermediate here. Okay, the first step is like a protonation. This is called protonation, addition of a proton. Okay, now second step is formation of a carbocation. Second step is called formation of a carbocation. Here what happens, the protonation step, protonated alcohol what we have taken here, okay, this oxygen with a positive charge is always unstable. Okay, just to make it stable, what happens, the electrons from the R is transferred on the oxygen. Why? Because R being a highly electropositive will give the electrons to the oxygen. So H2O will come out as a stable water molecule, and R by giving out the electron to the oxygen will become R plus, which is nothing but what? Carbocation. Okay, so this is carbocation. When this carbocation is treated with a X minus, that is halide ion that has generated in the first step itself, will combine and gives respective alkyl halide. So this is what the mechanism actually takes place in these two as well as in this reaction. Okay. So this is about the basic preparation of a haloalkanes by using hydrogen halides. Okay. Similarly, here also one more example. This also you can take similar. So alcohol when treated with a potassium bromide with a salt, okay, that results in the formation of respective alkyl bromide and potassium bisulfate in the water. So you can take such examples and you can try to practice. You can take a ethyl alcohol, you can take a secondary alcohol, okay. In place of a HB or HI, you can use KBr. It is quite simple, okay. Similarly, again it is potassium iodide and orthophosphoric acid is taken here, okay. The same reaction is going to take place. In place of R, you have to substitute the alkyl group, okay. Just you can practice by using that. So now the important point where repeatedly you are going to get in your theory part is that preparation of haloalkanes by using phosphorus pentachloride. Very, very important. Phosphorus pentachloride, phosphorus trichloride and thionyl chloride. This is called thionyl chloride. These three are very, very important where you are going to get a 2-mark question even in a theory as well as in some of the competitive exam you are going to get. Okay. Now, how exactly reaction is going to happen? Just check. So this is with phosphorus pentachloride. When alcohol is treated with a phosphorus pentachloride, it results in the formation of a respective alkyl chloride and phosphoryl chloride, okay, and HCl. So byproducts are very important here. See, again I am explaining. So we have a alcohol, particularly I have taken an example of a propyl alcohol, which can also be known as a propanol. When treated with a phosphorus pentachloride, okay, it results in the formation of a propyl chloride. Just OH comes out. In that place, one of the Cl from the PCl5 is substituted. That gives propyl chloride, okay. Out of 5 chloride, 1 is substituted here, means how many chloride are removing? 4. Out of that 4 chloride, here what happens? Phosphorus with oxygen and Cl3 combines to give phosphoryl chloride, okay, and HCl. Okay, so this reaction is very important. As I told, in your theory exam, the question might appear like complete the following reaction. So first half of the reaction will be given like this and the second half reaction may not be given. Okay, so you need to know how reaction is going to complete. Okay, you have to fill this one. Okay, yes. Now, so as I told, please concentrate on the byproduct that we have obtained. See, the phosphoryl chloride that we got is liquid in condition, okay, and the HCl obtained is gaseous in condition, okay. Means along with the required product, we are getting 2 byproduct, okay. So now, to separate or in order to get this pure propyl chloride, I need to separate these two, where liquid is present here, where gas is present here, okay. So I need to separate, I need to take some multiple step to get a pure propyl chloride, okay. So I'll just explain in the next part. Similarly, I have taken for the same secondary alcohol, okay, when treated with the phosphorus pentachloride, same reaction is going to take place with the same byproduct. This is with what? Phosphorus pentachloride, okay. Now, see, with phosphorus trichloride, same set of reaction, take a propyl alcohol or 1 propanol. When it is treated with a phosphorus trichloride, okay, same product we will going to get, that is propyl chloride, but the byproduct is phosphorus acid. This is called phosphorus acid. If O4 comes, that is phosphoric acid, okay. Repeating, when propyl alcohol or propanol is treated with phosphorus trichloride, that results in the formation of a propyl chloride, okay, with a phosphorus acid which is liquid in nature, okay. So along with the required product, I am getting byproduct which is liquid. So in order to separate this pure propyl chloride, I need to take one more step to remove this liquid phosphorus acid, okay. So here you have to balance the reaction since PCl3, okay, H3PO3 is coming out here. 3 chloride is there, therefore you have to balance in the product with the 3 here. So even the reactant is also balanced, okay. Yes, now there comes a question where we have used PCl5, we have PCl3, okay. So can't we use PBr3, Pi3, phosphorus tribromide, phosphorus triiodide, phosphorus pentabromide as well, phosphorus pentaiodide in this reaction? So the answer is no. Why? Iodide is highly reactive, even bromide, compared to chloride, so that these 4 compounds are very unstable in nature, okay, where I can't carry out the reaction, same reaction, if I take these, okay, in place of a PCl5. For that reason, these are not conducted by using, means these reactions are not conducted by using this reactant, okay. Instead of that one, I can do some reaction that I'm going to explain in remaining, okay. Now, by using alcohol, okay, when I treat that alcohol with a thionyl chloride concentrate, this is called thionyl chloride. Thio means sulfur, okay. Thionyl chloride, same reaction is going to take place. See what I am doing here, I am taking the reactant same. So in place of PCl5, I got the same product with a two byproduct, okay. Similarly with the PCl3, I got the same product with a 1 byproduct, different one, okay. Similarly, I have a ethyl alcohol. When it is treated with a thionyl chloride, okay, it results in the formation of a ethyl chloride, okay. Means alcohol group is removed, in that place chloride is substituted. This is called ethyl chloride, okay. And along with that one, I got a 2 byproduct, that is HCl and sulfur dioxide, which both are gaseous in nature, okay. Repeating, when alcohol is treated with a thionyl chloride in presence of a pyridine, okay, I am going to get a ethyl chloride, okay, or respective alkyl chloride along with HCl and the sulfur dioxide as a byproduct, okay. This process is known as Dassen's process. Very important, this process is known as Dassen's process, okay. Now, with the PCl5, with the PCl3 and with thionyl chloride, the method I prefer to prepare respective and the pure alkyl chloride or haloalkane is this one. Why? See, I am getting ethyl chloride when I treat alcohol with a thionyl chloride, and along with that one 2 byproduct which are gaseous in nature, okay. Once I get the ethyl chloride, both the byproduct being a gas can escape easily, okay. When they can escape easily, I can get ethyl chloride in a pure form without putting more effort, okay. But when it comes to PCl3, I have a phosphorus acid which is liquid in condition, which can't escape. I had to apply a separate method for this. Similarly, when it comes to PCl5, I had to apply separate methods for the separation of POCl3 and HCl from the required product, okay. So among all, the best method chosen is reaction with a thionyl chloride, where you are going to get a question on this one, okay, even for the theory and the competitive, okay. Which method is suitable for the preparation of haloalkanes by using alcohol? So it is thionyl chloride. Reason is because the byproduct that we're going to get are gaseous in nature, which can escape easily. So we're going to get a pure product from this method, okay. So this method is known as Dassen's method or Dassen's process. So we are into the last method of preparation by using alcohol, that is by using red phosphorus and halogen. Why? Because see, as I explained, the hydrogen iodide and when it comes to PCl5 and PCl3, I can prepare only by using chloride over here. So bromide and the iodide being highly reactive or highly unstable, I can't use it directly as a pentahalide or the trihalide. So for that reason, what I can do, I can treat alcohol with a red phosphorus and halogen like bromine and iodine, okay. So that results in the formation of respective either alkyl bromide or alkyl iodide. Okay, same reaction is going to take place. Instead of adding directly PbR3 or Pi3 here, I can take red phosphorus, okay, that is treated with the halogen. This mixture is treated with the alcohol, okay. Ultimately, I am going to get the same product here. I am going to get a RBr and I am going to get a Ri along with the phosphorus acid, okay. So this is how you can prepare the haloalkanes by using all these reacting mixture, okay. So this is about the third method of preparation of haloalkane by using alcohol.